Now, I know I'll see comments saying I got a hoarding problem or a buying problem, and you know what? I know that. But anyways, look at what I just bought. Just kind of lined everything up. I don't know actually what I got. It looks like I got more stuff than I thought. I bought all of these machines yesterday from one person. He had to get rid of them. So these were posted in Lewiston, Maine, which is about a 3-hour drive from me. I get to talking to the guy. He said, you know, he was starting to get some machines, acquire a bunch of machines, snowmobiles and four-wheelers, and one of his neighbors called in on him and reported him. Apparently, you're not allowed to have more than 12 machines in Lewiston, Maine. So the town came and visited him and told him he's got to liquidate some stuff, which sucks. I'm glad I'm in a no zoning area. Anyways, so that's how I acquired these. I brought my 2 little girls with me, and my little one, like 1.5 years old, she was not having it. I mean, she was good riding over, but she fell asleep, and then we stopped, and I was trying to load these up, and she woke up when I was starting to load these things. Luckily, the guy was very nice I bought these from, and he loaded a lot by himself. Of course, he had a skid steer, so the skid steer loaded them up on my trailer, and then a lot of the random odds and ends, we just threw them on. But I paid $800 for everything here. My oldest loves playgrounds, parks, so I told her, you know, if she's good for the ride, we'll stop at a playground on the way home, and we did, and she had a lot of fun. Pretty cool. Can I show you? Here you go. Go up. Yeah, I think they need some lube. If you're spinning with it. Whoa! It was actually in Gorham, New Hampshire. Pretty nice little place. Anyways, let's see what I got here. So the one I was going after is on the end, and that would be a 2008 Can-Am Outlander 650 Max XT, I believe. Yes, Max XT. I don't know what's going on with this, but $400 for this thing. Paid $400 for this. He had this one posted for $400. I said, I'm buying that thing. Something going on with the valves. He took the valve cover off, and that's about all I know. But I mean, it's been sitting for a little bit, you can see. But overall, this thing is in really nice shape. It's pretty tight. That was well worth the money. I mean, it came with a nice, I think it's a moose plow, is it? Country plow. But that thing's in nice shape. That thing's worth some money right there. So he had the Arctic cats posted separately. There was 4 cats. He wanted $100 a piece for them. I told him, I'll take that, and I'll take all the cats. He said, well, if you want all these parts machines, sure, I'll throw in a Suzuki too. So he threw that in as well. And I really don't know anything about them. I just know $100 a piece. I couldn't pass them up. Just a couple parts is worth that. And I fix all these older stuff up, so I will use parts even if I can't fix any of these. The Can-Am, I am definitely fixing that up. That's a nice machine. It might take a little bit, but it'll get fixed. All right, so I got 2 Arctic Cat 500s and a 400. Now, I have a 500 like this that's actually in really nice shape, but it had a little fire. So hopefully the wiring is good on this one. This, I would assume, is like a 2000, 2001 possibly, because it looks identical to my other one. Now, the one over here is different. This is newer. I got a Polaris seat. I don't know where that come from, but he threw it in here. I don't know if the base is... the seat pan might be okay, so it might be worth it. But so this one, I haven't had one like this. This is gonna be a little newer. It's obviously older than the 03 because 03 they went to that style headlight with these fender flares like this. That's just sitting on there. So this has got to be an 03. As you can see, the headlights and the steel bumper here, that's an older one, but I think it's newer than that because it's definitely newer than that. Newer style gas tank. This actually has what looks to be the same gas tank as like an 03, 04. But this is still a straight axle. What's throwing me is this is a standard or manual semi-automatic. Your forward and reverse gear is right here, which is typical for these. However, I just haven't seen this lever. It's rounded. It's a big, it almost reminds me of a Polaris lever. All the ones I've seen have been like this, and they get a straight shaft here, just a thin piece of metal with like the little rubber end, like this one. So yeah, this, I don't know, let's see if I can find the VIN. Now, the guy that sold me all these watches my videos, and he said he likes seeing all my junk. So I figured maybe some of you would like seeing these junks. So let's keep her going. There's plenty of junks over there too. Now I say junks because I know some of you guys are gonna say junks. I see a lot of money sitting here. All right, so VIN number's right here. We're gonna go 10th digit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Y. I think that's a 2000, right? So I just looked it up to confirm, but yes, Y is a 2000. So this is a 2000 Arctic Cat 500 4x4. Looks like she's missing some parts. Handlebars gone. I see a rear shaft taken out of it and the carbs off. I don't know. This one's got a recoil, so we can see if she turns over. Oh, it does turn over. That one's got a chance. You never know. So this one, yeah, let's check the VIN on this because this has got to be an 01 or a 02, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 1. So the 10th digit is 1. So this is an 01. So apparently I've never had an 01, and I've always had a 2000 or older for the 500s because I just haven't seen that shifter yet. This is an Arctic Cat 400. Really? This is straight axle, yes. This one's throwing me because I've had a lot of Arctic Cats, and a lot of the 400s, the new style, all the new style that I've seen have been fan cooled. I have one that's identical to this. It's an 03, I think, straight axle, or semi-independent they call it because it does pivot, but it was fan cooled. This is liquid cooled. Now I know they make a liquid cooled Arctic Cat engine, but I thought it was in the older style. I didn't think they had it in this style headlight. I think maybe the plastics are changed on this. I don't know. I'm gonna run the VIN number and see what's going on with this one. All right, let's see. Can I see it? Yeah, this one's on this side for some reason. All right, let's go run that. Apparently I'm wrong. I have never seen a liquid cooled, like I said, in this style, but they did have them. This must have been the last year. And for some reason, I thought this style started in 03 and 02 looked more like, well, that one right there. This is a 2002 Arctic Cat 400, and they did have them liquid cooled then. 03, they went to the fan cooled. That one's really throwing me off, just because I've never seen that setup before. But okay, so that one's, it's a lot newer style. You like this, it's got the newer tank, but you can see the floorboards are the older style, thinner steel, like that one. This has got the beefier ones. Yeah, I don't know. So anyways, I can't check to see if that turns over, without pulling the recoil. And this one, what's this look like? It's got a recoil on it, good. So let's see. She turns over. Never know. Maybe. I'm gonna pop that off, see if that one turns over. Let's go ahead and pull this off. Definitely a little water in there. Yeah, that one spins too, perfect. Doesn't mean the engine's good, but it's a better time than being seized. I might try to throw a little juice and some fuel in some of these and see if they pop. All right, let's move down here. This one I know what it is because I think it's a 1 year only style anyways. This is an Arctic Cat 300 4x4. It is a 2005 is the only time I've seen this. I could be wrong. I've been wrong about some of these, but these headlights are something somebody put on. But this right here, this top lid, they started that in 05. They might have had this on the 04 650 V2s, but for the 300, I think it was 05, and I don't think they made this in 06. Let's get that speedometer. They only use this on the Arctic Cat 300s in 05. Before that, it had the older style speedometer that all of these are missing. So these ones are kind of strange. If you look through them, it looks like they have no engine basically. I get a couple of 250s I'll show you. I was wrong. These are 300s. I thought they were 250s. Same idea though. But if you look into them and you think, where's the engine? Well, it's tucked way in the back. The engine, the transmission, the rear end is all in one on these. It's a little bit of a strange setup. But yeah, if you're just looking through there, it's kind of strange. If these guards weren't here, there'd be even more of a space open. That one was an older unit. This one is a newer style. When I say newer style, I mean this style, the style of the ATV, like this one right here, the style of it, it's gonna have those headlights originally, but that goes back to like 96 when they come out with the Arctic Cat Bearcat 454, which I have one of those. Maybe I have two now, but they all look like this. This one right here, as you can see, fan cooled. This is my 400 I was talking about. This looks identical to that other one. This is how the headlight should look on a proper machine, but this is fan cooled versus the liquid cooled. This is an 03. Now this right here is a 96 Arctic Cat Bearcat 454. This I picked this one up. I never looked at it, but as you can see, all the way back from 96, they look like that. So yeah, when I say new style, I guess I should be saying second generation. This should be the second generation to look like that. But 05 is when they started putting these, and then like your 400s and your 500s in 05 would have a digital dash. This one, the 300, had the analog speedometer. But as you can see, he removed the whole back section of this, and it comes out just like this. So you can pull the whole part of the frame off. Nothing's actually cut. It's all bolted on just like that. I don't know what's going on with this. Obviously, she's a little seized up. But I do have the head. This is a nice Polaris box. This came with the deal. It's just sitting on here, but it came with the deal. But this is where the cylinder head is. A little dirty, but it looks to be in good shape. The cam looks to be in good shape. So, I mean, there's hope for it. Doesn't look like I have the rear rack for this thing, or the side panels, or a seat. So, all that stuff adds up. I do have all tires. I have the shocks. Everything's sitting in there. The exhaust. Mainly just those things I mentioned, and I don't think they're on here anywhere. And the freebie is a Suzuki quad, what is this? A quad runner, I think. It's an LT-F250. If you go on the 10th digit, I can't see these ones. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. R. I don't know right off the bat. Let me check that. I was not expecting that. I would have figured that would have been in the 80s, actually, late 80s. But this is a 1994 Suzuki Quad Runner LT 250F, or LTF 250. Now the cats all used Suzuki engines back in the day. As you can see, this is set up similar to the 300s. 250s were the same. They had a 250 cat that were identical to the 300s. And you can see the engines are set in the back and they're set up the same way. Now this machine is two-wheel drive. This has got high, low, super low, I think. Maybe this just has high and low. I know the 250 four-wheel drives had high, low, super low. You had differential lock. You had a lot of levers going on. And then a 5-speed as well. So 15 gears on that. This one, not 100% sure. Now this, I didn't know Suzuki made one of these. The Honda Big Red 250s, I knew. You could take the headlight off and use it for a spot lamp. You can with these as well. This one's unplugged, but that's a clip-on headlight. It goes right into place there and then just clips in. Not the easiest thing to do with one hand. I think I got it into place though, but that's pretty neat. I didn't know Suzuki had that. I know the Honda Big Reds had it, and I think they were first to use it. This is obviously newer than a Big Red. Now I know he said the engine is seized on this one. That's what I was told. I haven't looked at it, but a lot of good parts if somebody was, you know, fixing one of these up. Trunk lid, the seat looks pretty good. Seat cover's a little dry. A lot of good parts though. And for free, I can't, you know, he just threw it in, so can't complain. I see the recoil snapped on this one. Otherwise, I would try it, but like I said, this is the only one he actually told me the engine condition. I think he probably tried to mess with it. I'm guessing it's got water damage. Look at the exhaust, full of stuff. This is an independent suspension unit here. First style independent, these Suzukis. They started back in the 80s actually with the 250 four-wheel drives. They had the independent, not much suspension travel. Look at the little tiny shocks on that thing. Little tiny CVs going in. You know, these Cat 300s didn't have much suspension travel, but they had quite a bit more than those. Oh man, that one's rough. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. This one's got a key switch. I see that one's got a key switch, doesn't have a key. Let's give her some juice, see what happens. Okay. That's not a good sign when you see the CDI box sitting there. So this is one. Oh, there's another CDI box on it. What do they got going on here? Give her some juice. Not seeing anything on the dash. I don't know if it's in neutral or not. Well, without digging in, I looked at the fuses. Fuses look okay. It's just missing the fan one. I don't know what's going on there, so let's pull this off. And we can move our way over to this one, see what's going on with this. It's actually got a good seat on it. Airbox, let's see, CDI box on this one, or did they steal this one? No, this one's in there. Oh, this does have a key switch, but it's been rigged up. Go ahead and get this grounded. Give her some juice. Let's see. Not hearing anything. Click on. Man. There we go. Alright, accessory and a fan is missing. We don't need those though. Ignition's right here. That one looks fine. A little corroded, but not horrible. can't say this key switch is any good, but nothing's happening. Yeah, not really getting any click of any relays on this one either. Try to jump it, but nothing. Seriously? And the starter doesn't work on this? Let's get that right in there. Click this on. And I'll just ground this out, and that'll tell me. No, starter works. She turns over fine. I wonder if it's got a bad ground. Where is the ground? Ground's right there. It looks pretty good, actually. So I don't know why I'm not getting any juice down there. Oh, had a bad connection. So now we got that. Is our dash showing up? Not really. Let's pull the plug. Oh, there we go. Oh, that one looks a little corroded. I went and grabbed a 5/8 to pull that plug to see if we got spark, but might as well test it with a little juice. If she pops, we know she's got spark, right? And we don't have to pull the plug. Ugh. It doesn't look great in there, but let's see. Probably gotta reset this. Oh, she's not. She doesn't like it. Okay, a little shot. And let's see if she wants to party. Oh, might help if I put that on, right? Okay. Nothing there. Well, hoping she's got spark and maybe she's just flooded out in there or something. That plug's been in there a few days. There's mold growing on the exhaust pipe. Alright, we'll get you right down in there and ground it out. There. Guess we'll try it right there. She's sparking. That thing should fire up. Let's get the plug back in there. Alright, let's see. I don't want it to backfire, you know. Spit some flames.
Are you telling me I should move?
Nah, you'll be fine. She stinks. So close. I don't have enough juice in this thing. Maybe it doesn't like the carb cleaner. I don't have regular starting fluid, unfortunately. I did hear it try to go, but... Oh, yeah. I think a little gas, this thing would run. $100 machine.
So fixer upper or a harder outer?
It might. A little carb cleaner would probably be running. Yeah. Whether there's something going on in the transmission, I don't know. This one, I know this one's complete. Other than what you're seeing, it had a nice seat on it. I get the side flares. This one's got a bad front fender, but that one's got the same front fender, and that one's good, other than that's spray painted. All right, let's get a real battery in there. Okay.
Ooh, I made a 2-week rod reading 460.
Wow.
Can you build one that's even longer?
Yeah. You're doing a good job. Both of yous. Let's get some. Whew. Got some old gas in there. But I think so, Hazley. This thing's gonna run. Let's pull the carburetor off and we'll go from there. I would have tried to just throw some gas in here, but I was looking at the fuel line. Even the inlet where the carburetor is plugged solid. This, I think, is just sitting on here. Oh, there is some fuel in it. Definitely not good fuel. There we go. That make things a little easier. Loosen that nut a little. Then we can slide that out, get rid of the throttle, and then we're just left with the choke cable. Looks like a 12. Yep. Hopefully the plunger's not stuck in there. Perfect. I can slide her out. Check that out. Yeah, there's no fuel getting past that. Yikes. Let's see what's going on in here. This thing definitely should be put in the ultrasonic cleaner, but I don't think we're gonna do that right now. We're just looking to see if this thing's gonna fire up and see if there's any major issues with it. These machines were all getting parted out from that guy, so that's why, you know, I expect something serious wrong with all of them, but you never know. Yum. Needle valve is froze right up in there. Whew, wow. Look at that. If this isn't the worst, it's probably one of the worst needle valves I've seen froze up anyways. Pilot jet loosened right up. That's good. I think. Felt like it. Oh no, it didn't. There we go. Yeah, she's coming out sticky, but it is coming. felt like it popped right off, but must have just slipped. That soak for a minute. That needle valve is stuck. And this thing is stuck in there, like bad. Probably gonna have to drill it. Maybe if I soaked it, but it is bad. So I'm gonna steal the 400 has a carburetor on it. I'm gonna try that, see how that does. I'm gonna try this first. Easy out. We'll see. So I want to try to get the 400 running too. So I'd rather not. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, there we go. It twisted on me. That is in there. Oh, look at that. Yikes. Okay. Next thing is we gotta get this hole cleared out to even think about getting fuel into this carb. Just gonna, just a little bit. Obviously the drill bit's not gonna bend through. I thought I had some wire with me, but I guess I don't. Okay, I get some wire. All right, let's see. Still nothing coming through. Plugged. See, this is the stuff, like, I'm definitely burning some time in here. I could do this the right way and throw this in the ultrasonic cleaner, start doing something else. I don't even know if this carburetor's gonna be 100% salvageable, but it should run as long as I get some fuel going into the bowl here. You know what I'm seeing? The rubber from that needle valve is still stuck in there. Need something to get it out. I'll very gently try drilling into it. There we go. Perfect. Still plugged. But that's one less thing I gotta get out of the way. Nope, that didn't work either. Oh, there we go. She just popped through whatever it was blocking. Nice. Air jet actually looks pretty clear. Pilot jet. I know this thing's still somewhat filthy, but should be able to see if there's anything major wrong with this. I'm guessing that it's not gonna seat well. Here is another needle valve. Throw that in there. Let's see. Looks about right. Carbs like these, underneath these plates, there's always some crap hiding in there. All right, and we'll try that. I have a feeling this is gonna run. Will it run 100%? I don't think so. Just because of the look of this carburetor, but it should be getting some fuel through it now. The vacuum slide moves freely. The primer works on it. Everything seems to work, actually. There she is. Let's put her on. Got our choke plunger installed. I got some faith. Get that throttle put on there. Oop. Girl, get you up into place. Tighten it down. Tighten up that flange. Actually, this one's loose. I didn't even loosen that one. Thought it felt loose when I was pulling the carb off. Now I'm gonna move this throttle a little bit because it's putting a lot of strain on that cable right there. So I'm gonna move it to there. Let's get a gas tank. All right, I went ahead, drained the tank, made sure I was getting fuel out of it, made sure the petcock is clear. I have a feeling that's gonna leak, but oh well. Okay, fuel line's on. Put a little fuel in, not a lot, because like I said, I think the tank's gonna leak out the petcock. And I think the carburetor's gonna leak out the bowl. I don't know if that's enough. I'm seeing it go through the fuel line, so that's a good sign. Choke. Oh, she popped. Oh yeah, she's leaking fuel. Give her a little boost this time with the battery and the jump pack. I get the fuel off because it looks like it got plenty of fuel. 100% gonna run. Probably should have checked before, but we gotta check oil. Yeah, we got some. It's on the lower side of the glass, but there's enough to try it out. All right, this stuff's just sitting on here. I'm pretty confident I'm gonna be able to take this thing for a ride. Hope the transmission's good, otherwise it'll make a liar out of me. Look at that thing. Sounds pretty good. I don't see any smoke. Keep this right in here. It's not gonna idle. I imagine it will. Oh, I get the gas off still. This thing is, oh, wow. I'm not, I've never seen one turn that hard. Okay, but it is starting to turn. She got something going on, but it's driving. It actually sounds okay. I'm not going very far with this one because I don't trust it. Oh, should I? I don't know. Come on, girl. Oh, wow. These handlebars are way too far forward. Let's see, second gear. Oh, yeah. Second gear works. Third gear. Fourth gear. Fifth gear. Heck yeah. I didn't think this, I figured it would run. I didn't think it would run this good. Oh, you gotta watch it though, because literally can barely steer the thing. Haven't tried reverse yet. Hopefully it's got reverse. Now this thing is a 10 speed, 10 forward gears. It's got, so right now we're in high range and I went through all the 5 gears. And that's right, you gotta put that recoil on. If you put this up and down, now that's low range. So let's try those out. Oh. There we go, just clicked in. Second. Third. You're spitting and sputtering a little bit. Fourth. Fifth. Fifth gear right there. Okay, that's right, reverse. So I think we gotta come to neutral. We might be able to be in gear. I don't know, let's try it. Here's first gear. Yeah, no. So we gotta go to neutral. And there we go, reverse. Now I don't know if reverse, your high and low works on some of the Suzukis, I think. No, maybe not. The Bombardier Trackster I had, you put it in reverse, you had 5 gears in reverse. It was crazy. There was a speed limiter to it, but this doesn't seem like you can switch gears at all. You gotta be in neutral, switch it to reverse. But let's see if high and low work in reverse. So, all right, we gotta judge a speed for that. This thing is, that pipe is smoking pretty bad. There's high range. Oh yeah, that's a pretty fast reverse actually. Not bad. Brakes are froze up. I don't think they worked at all. Whoa, yeah. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but definitely some heavy smoke coming out of that. Back to neutral, and we'll continue on. I can't believe this thing's idling. I didn't spend much time working on that carb. It can probably be saved. There we go. It shifts good. Oh yeah, it doesn't turn good, but it runs and drives. Never did check coolant, but I figured the little bit I'm gonna drive it didn't matter too much. Aha. This one four-wheeler, if I fixed it up, it would pay for the whole lot, but probably as is, I bet it would pay for all the cats in the Suzuki at $400. Sure, why not? Moneymaker's gonna be on the Can-Am if it doesn't cost me too much to fix up. This is I could probably take this thing right up to the wood yard. That's how it always goes. The worst looking ones are the best running ones. Now this does have two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, but the lever's missing. There's a spot on the front diff here. Right here. I think you can see that now. That you pull it back. I think it's probably locked in four-wheel drive right now. And then you pull it back, it's two-wheel drive. Definitely got some smoke going on, but listen to that thing. If I stopped talking for a minute, you'd be able to hear it. That engine's as quiet as can be. No ticks, no noises, no knocks. I mean, it sounds good. It's crazy. And somebody was gonna park the old girl out. Oh, yep. Oh, that's right, no brakes. Slow her down. Well, one of them's alive. Ah. Listen to that thing. Idled up a little high. I don't know how it's idling. I'm telling you. There we go. One light works. High beam, low beam. High beam don't work on either. Low beam works on one. Fan's free. Doesn't mean it works, but oh yeah. Neutral light's working. Couldn't see it, so I couldn't see if it actually went through the gears. First. Yeah, it shows up. It's a yellow light. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh. I want to get that cord caught in there. Neutral. Reverse. Yep. Nice. Well, heck yeah. Super happy with that. Just curious. Man, what a good deal. So the front fenders are junk on this one. They're cut like in half, and I don't have the other half, but that'll those are broke up a little bit, but you know what, the green fenders will definitely work on that. I'll take the spray paint down, put them on this. I gotta see if that one will run too. I mean, I'm gonna go through all these because if one runs, you know, maybe they all do. Obviously the one that's torn down has got some issues, but this one's got some missing pieces. But if the engines are good, I mean, even if I did want to part them out, now I know the engine's good on this thing. Go on to the next one. The transmission works perfect. I mean, I don't even see any gas leaking out of the carburetor, but I don't trust it. Oh, man. All right, well, I think it was well worth it to get these things, mainly just for this thing, but after seeing that run, very happy with my purchase. Let me know if you want to see me actually fix these things up or no. You'll see this one. I know some of you guys will want to see that anyways. I want to see it run. The previous owner that I bought these from wanted to see a video on that one, so he'll definitely be getting that one. But yeah, good deal. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.